Hi, today I will be talking to you about attachment styles and the impact it can have on your relationship. Now, since the early 50s, attachment styles have moved only from childhood upbringing to explaining how it can impact your dating life or dating relationships or friendship relationships as well. Now, do you sometimes ask yourself the question, why am I feeling a certain way in a relationship? Maybe why do I need constant reassurance? Or possibly, why do I struggle to trust someone? Now, these can be questions that you don't necessarily know the answer to, but today, and looking at attachment styles, we might add a bit of information and context to certain behavior and patterns within a relationship. Have you noticed a specific pattern or behavior within a relationship with a partner, a friend, or a family member? Well, if you're uncertain about what this might mean moving forward or looking back, it might be a good space to start looking at options like counseling and therapy to possibly help you to understand it a little bit better and get some answers to those questions. Now, according to research over the last few years and in the field of psychology, there are 4 specific attachment styles, and we will be looking at all 4 of them. The first attachment style that we are going to look at is the anxious attachment style. Now, you might be asking yourself within a relationship after having a disagreement, why do I go to this person afterwards and ask them, do you still love me or do you still care about me? It is possible that you are seeking this constant reassurance because, according to research, a childhood upbringing stemming to attachment style of anxiousness is that you are constantly seeking reassurance and comfort from that person to know that everything is okay and everything is going to be okay. So research has shown us that someone with the anxious attachment style possibly is often jealous within a relationship. They seek constant reassurance, and there's a big fear within the relationship, which is constantly linked to those questions of, is everything okay? Is everything going to be okay? And also fear if the person is going to leave or possibly make actions of infidelity. The following attachment style is known as avoidant attachment style. Now, what makes this attachment style interesting is that it's a person that constantly actually don't seek that reassurance or doesn't seek closeness to a person within a specific relationship. They are very avoidant of getting too close because it might mean that there's a possibility of them getting hurt. Now, research has shown that when it comes to childhood and the possible stemming to avoidant attachment style is that that person seek comfort or reassurance from their caregiver. However, there was a form of neglect or a form of not giving that attention, which can add on to in a relationship with family, with friends, or a partner, for you to actually then just avoid those specific feelings. Someone with the avoidant attachment style may and possibly have specific patterns of behavior in a relationship. Now, these behaviors can be taking a long time to trust someone. It can be that they avoid conflict or they shut down when there's conflict or criticism of any form. And this can add to the fear of getting hurt or possible emotional or physical harm that can come from you actually expressing your emotions or getting too close to a person within the relationship you are in with. The following attachment style is also the most negative and can have the biggest impact in a relationship, and is known as the fearful avoidant attachment style. It is also known as the disorganized style because there's a disorganization between what is expected in a relationship and what you are able to give in the relationship. So someone with this attachment style will even struggle to seek comfort and to give comfort. They struggle to see the joy in a relationship, and also they struggle to even get close to a person. Now, the unfortunate situation with someone with fearful avoidant is that there's also aspects of anxiousness. They are anxious to get too close to someone because they're going to possibly get hurt. They withdraw rather than try and insert themselves within a relationship, a friendship group, or with family or systems. So when it comes to fearful avoidant, it is very important to understand that these people could possibly always want to withdraw. They also struggle with regulating emotions. They also struggle to understand and perceive emotions. And that is why it is very important that if you see possible some patterns within your behavior, that seeking out counseling and therapy is a good way to start. The last attachment style we're going to be looking at is also the golden standard attachment style. It is known as the secure attachment style within a relationship. Now, what makes this such a golden standard is that evidence or research has shown that someone with the secure attachment style is someone that experienced joy, comfort, reassurance when growing up as a child. Their childhood upbringing environment was very positive, so they are able to take those experiences and grow with it into adulthood and into future relationships as well. Now, some golden standards that stand out within the secure attachment style is that of a person that is able to be alone and be comfortable to be alone. They are also very good at perceiving, understanding emotions, and being able to share emotions with others. It is also not very difficult for someone with a secure attachment style to trust someone. And that is not a bad thing, because they usually see the positive and the good in other people. So they will always share positivity, love, and comfort to the person they are in a relationship with. Now, when it comes to attachment styles, there's no set positive or negative. However, there are some patterns of behavior that is seen as more positive and negative. However, if you do see some pattern of behavior or traits that might reflect and say, well, this might be to some extent my behavior in a relationship, that doesn't mean any time that you will need to be panicking or to get anxious. It is an opportunity for you to actually now seek out and put a hand out to a counselor or a therapist and ask some advice to how you can change. Because within all of us, there is an element of a secure attachment, and you have the ability and the opportunity to actually go and discover that and then move forward and make sure that you have patterns of behavior that is positive towards the person you are in a relationship with.